on camera a couple times during the Swiss. We saw him against narrowly defeat a Goblins deck. We also saw him, we saw him narrowly defeat a Goblins deck earlier on camera. And now we are seeing him play against Corbin Rudnick, Belcher player on your right. Due to seeding, Chris Funk will be on the play this game.
That's unfortunate for Corbin.
It does give, well, it's unfortunate because it gives Chris Funk access to Days. Which otherwise, Days and then and Brainstorm. So to kind of virtually increase the size of his hand.
Corbin Rudnick, according to our reports out on the floor, only a month playing Magic the Gathering, and came to this tournament. The easiest thing to do is count.
Yeah.
Count how much mana you have.
And already in the top 4. So great. You must like this game,
It's one of those things. Sometimes all it takes is a good early experience to get you hooked for a really long time.
Yeah.
I know my girlfriend really doesn't like board games very much, but she played Dominion and won it the first time she played it, so she likes Dominion.
Yeah. All right. Chris is keeping. Both players are keeping. Okay. Chris Funk starts out cracking a fetch land, going to 19. Some Misty Rainforest. He's going to go get an Underground Sea. Possibly gets to Thought. Is he going to get a chance to Thoughtseize here before the action starts? That would be brutal.
Thoughtseize is a good
Looks
card.
like it. And Inquisition of Kozilek. All right, let's see what has Corbin kept. How good of a hand is it? All right, empty the Warren. So Spirit. All right, let's try it again.
He just throws all the cards at him.
Empty, Land Grant, Street Wraith, Manamorphose, Ritual, Petal, Spirit Guide. So he has turn 1, play, cycle a card, pitch a card, play everything, make elves. I think it's 12 elves right now.
12 goblins?
12 goblins, yeah. 12 goblins is his turn 1. And to be fair, you can't take the Empty the Warrens here with this Inquisition. I mean, if Chris has a Daze or a Force of Will, Corbin's dead. But I think Corbin's just going to draw, cycle, and just go for it.
Why not? Every turn just increases the chance for Chris Funk to do something scary.
Yeah, I mean, if this Land Grant gets countered, if he has a Force with this, it's done. Yeah,
do you know what I'm actually picturing is that when they were looking at each other's deck lists, Corbin was just talking with his friends. He's like,
so if he takes the Ritual, actually 1, 2, 3. No, he can still build up to the correct amount of mana. I believe he can still build up to 4. Yeah. Land Grant's 1, Petals 2, Spirit Guide's 3. The other Ritual's 4. Yep.
Okay, let's see if he can count, and let's see if Chris has anything else in his hand that matters.
I can hopefully just hope he doesn't have something like Engineered Explosives. He doesn't actually have a sweeper, so the goblins will almost certainly kill him.
Lotus Petal.
Lotus Petal's 1. He's showing Land Grant is 2, and he drew. Hey, he drew the exact card that was taken from him. I think.
The Wraith is already cycled.
Oh, the Wraith's already cycled. So he's drawn 2 more Rituals. So 1, 2. It's going to be 7 spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 spells this turn, or no, 6 spells.
I think we're going to see the Daze right here. Wow.
On the Land Grant. That's not enough. Days on Land Grant doesn't stop it. That actually just increases the storm, doesn't it?
Well, as long as Corbin plays it right. Remember, he's a new player.
Yeah, I mean, if Corbin just lets it get countered, pitches Spirit Guide, Ritual, Empty the Warrens, that Daze hurt more than it helped.
He decides to pay for it with the Elder Spirit Guide.
All right, that's fine.
Same difference.
Same thing both ways.
He gets a Taiga out of his deck.
The one Taiga, the only land in his deck, has been granted. And he's got to hope that, Chris doesn't have the Force of Will, which it doesn't look like he does.
There it is, I found it.
Yeah. And Chris is going to go for the rest of it. And that actually casts Land Grants, that counts towards Storm. So we have 3 Storm now. Land for turn. And
Goodbye, Petal.
4 Storm.
Anything?
Nope. 5 Storm. 6 storm, 5 red mana,
magic.
and he's gonna concede. Make 14. Chris is already shuffling.
That's it.
Corbin Rudnick up 1-0 over Chris Funk. Belcher. So out of the board, Corbin is going to board nothing.
Well, before we go to that, let's talk about people that can win. So a reminder again, we've already announced this not so long ago, but in order to win 6 free months of Star City Games Premium, our semifinal prize for our premium giveaway, you need to tweet. Right over here, you can see that hashtag SCG Premium, and you answer correctly Matthias's amazing trivia question. If you do so, and you have that hashtag, then one lucky person out of that will be selected to get 6 free months of premium. And in the finals,
it's better.
The same prize is actually increased up to a Gen Con badge.
All right.
Okay.
So our questions are, these 3 are all about the From the Vaults realms. If you know the cards in it, you should be able to get most of these. We're looking for another card that's been confirmed reprinted in From the Vaults realms. This is an EDH staple, or Commander, so whichever way you call it. It's a staple. It shares a name with a legendary land from Legends proper. So we are looking for the name of, well, either the one from Legends or the one that's being reprinted in From the Vault.
Okay, you're going to need to make this question more clear. I haven't understood what you've asked.
Okay, we are looking for the name of the land that is in From the Vault realms.
Okay.
And this land is a very popular Commander card, and it also flavorfully shares a name with a legendary, with a land from the set Legends.
Okay, I'm still not exactly sure what you're asking.
We want the name of the card.
It has the exact same name as a Legends card?
Very
similar.
There
we go,
very
Matthias.
Similar name.
You need to make sure the question is clear.
Name.
So I'm going to try to re-ask this question a little bit.
Go ahead.
Okay, tell me if I got this right.
Sure.
What From the Vault land?
Yes.
What From the Vault land is a card whose name is similar to an awesome Legends land, and it is popular in Commander/EDH.
Yes.
Is that okay? I just want to make sure I got it right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll bring you back to our game.
Sorrow's Path. Oh wait, that's the dark. Okay.
Yeah. That card's not popular.
It's not popular. Bleeding Gums Murphy was never a popular character. Okay, back to our match underway. We have Bug trying to find some answers here to Storm.
To Belcher. So we're gonna.
The
answer is to. Well, he had 2 hate cards there. It was an Inquisition and plus a Daze, and it turned out to not be enough. And essentially, he just has to hope he has an opening hand that can compete better than that. You have to assume that Corbin's going to try to go off from when Corbin's got to be pretty excited here.
I mean, Corbin, he looks pretty excited.
Definitely.
Chris Funk on the left, hoping for a better opener in terms of being able to interact with Chris. You would have thought that Inquisition plus Daze would have been enough to get things going, but it didn't even get there.
All right, so Chris out of the board. What did we decide? He has 2 Spell Pierces, which almost certainly come in. He may want to board in his 3 Surgical Extractions. Now, I'm going to say this as someone who does not like boarding in Surgical Extraction at all, most of the time, because there's so many cards in his deck. First, he has a lot of dead cards in his deck. Diabolic Edict, Dismember, Go for the Throat, which those cards are pretty poor. Also, he needs cards that can interact on turn 1, turn 0, you know.
Underground Sea, yeah.
Yeah, this game lasts so quickly that the spell costs 0, so you have to think about playing it.
Land Grant.
All right. Street Wraith, Rite of Flame, Manamorphose, Tinder Wall, Desperate Ritual, Lotus Petal, and the namesake card, Goblin Charbelcher. Problem with this kind of hand, unlike the last one, is that he completely loses to Force of Will. just loses to it. So he's going to try to land grant the Taiga. And he does this before cycling Street Wraith in case he drew the Taiga.
Where are you, Taiga? There you are. I'm curious. Is the land. Is it Cathedral of Sarah?
It might be Cathedral of Sarah.
Is that card popular?
Well, it gives your white legends bands with other legends.
And it doesn't tap for mana.
Yeah, well, that would be too good.
But you know, it's not legendary, so you can play multiple of them.
Yes, you can. In case I'm removing banding from your creatures, then you can have 2 of them, so I will have to remove it twice. Alright, Corbin, now cycling the Street Wraith down to 18.
And it looks like you got a Rite of Flame?
Sure. So he's going to try to storm up 1. Storm's at 1, Lotus Petal. I don't think this is going to work at all, by the way. If I am Corbin Rudnick, I am very tentative about the success rate of this. He's just going to go for the Charbelcher.
Why not? See, flip a coin. See what happens.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't have Daze or Force, or I mean, the question is if you want to go play around the Daze, you have to make 5 mana before you cast it, which means you're ditching another card. So at that point, you're just dead to Force.
Well, let's just see what happens. Rite of Flame.
Storms
Does it work?
2.
Chris says, "Yep."
Now, did Chris keep something without a Force here? He has a Spell Pierce. Rite of Flame is getting pierced. I don't know if that's enough. Okay. What do we have left in this hand? We have another Rite.
Yep.
We have a Manamorphose. So we can Rite into Manamorphose.
Desperate Ritual.
So Rite makes 3 here. So you can Rite of Flame, Manamorphose, Desperate Ritual. Tinderwall makes 2, right?
Yep. Green
so
to
this is
2
1.
red.
So 1 turns into 3. Turns into 3, turns into 4, turns into 6. It's not the 7 he needs, but he does get a draw off the Manamorphose if he wants to try to drop all his cards.
Rite of Flame.
Rite of Flame. So 3 red, Manamorphose into a red and a green. What did he? Depends what he drew.
I can't tell.
We're all in suspense now. We don't know.
Uh-oh, he's hiding it. He doesn't want you to know.
So Storm is now at 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 for the turn. If he ends up drawing a Empty the Warrens at some point in here, that'll matter.
Desperate Ritual.
6. He now has 4 mana in his mana pool.
Charbelcher.
That's 7. And now that resolves, he's just going to pass the turn.
Thoughtseize. Ouch.
Another Charbelcher and a Tinderwall. He's going to take the Tinderwall. He's got to take the Tinderwall.
Bye-bye, Tinderwall.
All right, if Corbin can get up to this, I think Chris Funk's going to lose this game. Corbin's going to get to 3 leads eventually. He's 1 Rite of Flame away from winning. Remember. Nope, didn't hit it this turn. Corbin. All right, this is the fun part. Corbin has to win before Chris has to win before Corbin draws. Enough on Chris not making a Tarmogoyf here. I would make the Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the battle of wits problem, right? Waiting
for
does he have a
card
Vendilion Click in his hand or anything?
Makes mana.
Don't be so scared. Do stuff.
Well, we'll see. He has Tarmogoyf, Snapcaster Mage, and I don't know the 4th card. So I mean, he wants to snap on Spell Pierce is what he's holding up, I believe.
Chrome Mox.
Yeah, but remember, you can't imprint a Charbelcher on a Chrome Mox.
Right,
so Corbin has to imprint
stuff.
a real card. Which when it gets Spell Pierce means he's gonna get 2 for 1. And
No, you can't spell. You don't imprint until it's resolved.
That's true. Chrome Mox does a resolve. Can't let that resolve. Oh, it's really hard to say. Imprinting.
Manamorphose, I believe.
Yep, the thing doesn't make mana, so sure, get it out of here. And there's a Surgical Extraction in Chris Funk's hand. I don't know if that matters at all.
I don't like how passive Chris is being here.
Well, Corbin has a lot of cards that make 1 mana. Chris needs to invest. Oh, he imprinted a
Spirit Guide. He's got a Manamorphose in his hand then.
Imprinted a Spirit Guide. That doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't you just try to win with the Spirit Guide?
Maybe he doesn't have a Manamorphose. Maybe I saw it wrong.
That can't be a Spirit Guide. That makes no sense. I'm not sure. All right, Tarmogoyf down for Chris Funk. He has a way to try to win. Can he get Corbin Rudnick below 18? Okay,
yes,
Simian Spirit Guide. All right, sure.
Okay.
I don't understand that. Then maybe that's his only colored spell. In which case, I would just wait.
Right.
Artifact, sorcery, instant,
you can't
creature,
counter the
land.
Spirit Guide being removed.
So that's a 5-power Tarmogoyf. I don't remember. It's a Mahamodi Jin, right? That was what we came up with.
Yeah, Mahamodi Jin.
It doesn't fly, so.
Fat Modi.
Jataxian Probe for Corbin Rudnick. Sure. Did he get a land? Mana Source? Mana Source should do it.
Surgical Extraction.
Mana Source wins, right?
Well, he's got Spell Pierce.
Yeah, but all he has to do is activate the Belcher.
But it has to be an actual mana source.
So it'd have to be like a Spirit Guide would work.
Right. A Spirit Guide would work.
That's why I don't understand why a Spirit Guide's on the Mox.
Well, I'm with you.
Okay.
Remember, Corbin just started playing last month.
Okay, that's fair. Magic can be a difficult game if you just started playing. Alright, Corbin's knocked down to 11.
I remember my first month, Iron Root Tree Folk was one of my favorite cards.
Oh, I just played perfectly my first month. Yeah. And end step, he's going to go for it. He's going to char Belcher him on end step.
Oh, and he's got another Spirit Guide?
Yeah, no, he had the Spirit Guide. He was just waiting till end step, and Corbin Rudnick.
Oh, man. Oh, gosh.
Playing Goblin Char Belcher makes it to the finals.
How frustrating. Oh, wow. Good game, says Corbin.
Wow. All right, so we have a Goblin Char Belcher. Corbin Rudnick has not dropped a game in the top 8 yet.